What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again. We got ourselves the next Hall of Heroes update for the month of February. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It looks like ChildishPlays wanted to go big, stupid big. You know what I'm saying? We got ourselves Sian, the Water Joker. All I can say is yeah, buddy. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Once a month, every month, ChildishPlays gives us that opportunity to collect a natural 4-star unit from the Hall of Heroes Secret Dungeon. We're gonna have 3 days, guys. 3 days only to go ahead and get these 250 pieces through these 10 floors in order to summon 5 Water Jokers. Now, we're gonna be talking a little bit about how you can go about getting a few more if you're interested in that. But for the most part, you can definitely get 5 different Water Jokers here if you're able to clear stages 1 through 10 floors. All right. So, is this good? Is this food? For 99.9% of you out there, you already know the answer to this. But we will take a quick look at this particular unit so you can kind of see what we're working with here. All right, Sian, the Water Joker here. First skill, hit point disturbed for 2 turns with a 70% chance, similar to all the Jokers. Second one, surprise box, being able to do a AoE that's going to provide a random effect there. We got stun, glancing, attack speed decrease on all enemies. So it's going to be one of those weakening effects. Last but not least, we have ourselves Revival Magic, a passive that's going to revive him, providing the invincibility and immunity for 1 turn, and bringing his health up to 25% health, okay? Last but not least, we have the HP Leader skill for dungeons, providing the 33% chance, okay? So, is this food? You already know what it is. This is definitely food. Now, I've seen, way back in the day, I've seen a couple people play around with this particular unit, but when it comes to the current meta, not a lot of people are using this, and even if they were using this, right now is not the time to go ahead and build your Sian. Right now, the time is to freaking skill up that Lucian that you've been sitting there trying to get those Joker, those Fire Joker skill ups in the Fusible. You haven't been able to get them done. It's too much fodder. Now you got yourself a way of go ahead and max skilling that, you know, first Lucian, second Lucian, whatever you're trying to do. Okay, so Water Joker, while he has an interesting kit, you know, and you can probably, you know, make an argument for him, you know, in certain aspects of the game. I highly recommend you taking the time, the 2 minutes out of your day, right, to get this 10 floors done, so you can go ahead and farm up and get those skill ups for either literally any Joker. Any Joker is good here. The Wind Joker, Lucian, Jojo if you're a bomber, right? If you like the bombers, Figaro if you like that unit. But most importantly here, Leebly, Lucian, and Jojo are going to be like the top 3 here, with Lucian and Jojo, Lucian, excuse me, and Leebly being my favorite ones here if you have them. Okay, so here's the deal though. When it comes to this particular unit here, Sian, we're going to be limited to the amount of that we can farm, right? This is not something like old school back in the day. We were able to farm, you know, literally throughout the weekend. I think that kind of plays a role in why they decided to choose that, because they knew that even if they give us the opportunity to collect this unit, we're only going to be limited on it. But that being said, there are other ways of getting those skill ups if you're not familiar with it. So, if you guys didn't see the recent change when it comes to these. When it comes to these Guild War availabilities here, we have ourselves the almighty summoning pieces. Now, back in the day, we were limited on how, you know, how many we can buy per week or whatnot, but now we can literally buy 1 pack that's going to go ahead and give us 5 pieces here, right? 1 pack is going to give us 5 pieces, but we can replace up to 25 monster pieces versus 10. Back in the day, we only can use a maximum of 10, but now we can do 25 pieces. So literally every single time you clear a stage with the 25 pieces, you can take those 25 pieces, purchase you know, 5 times this almighty summoning piece, and then do it, you know, go ahead and summon that. So every single time you clear a 4, you can go back here, do it, and get it done. However, while this is an option, this is extremely expensive. So this is not going to cater to the majority of the players out there, okay? If you're free to play, or you just haven't been able to get those a lot of points because you've been focusing on leveling up all those Guild War flags that you see right here, that is okay. There is still an option, but it is going to take some time. So if you're not familiar with this one, it's going to be down below here. This is definitely something that A lot of people have considered, but they didn't want to take the time to do it. But you know, I still highly recommend to get it done. If you are looking for those Lucian skill ups, or like I said, you know, JoJo or Libli skill ups or whatnot, don't forget about the Fusion Hexagram. The Fusion Hexagram is there for you to go ahead and get all these fodders that we've been collecting, whether it's through mystical scrolls or drops from you know, the scenario dungeons, you know, or the secret dungeons, you know, all of those scenarios that you can collect the pieces, save them in your monster box. Whether even if it may take a while, that's okay. This is a free skill up. This is a great opportunity for you to get those skill ups on key units out there that are going to make or break your unit. Okay, for the people that are going to be using the Water Joker for bomber skill ups, Libli and JoJo, right? Please make sure that if you're going to skill up your unit, do not skill it up, do not invest your fodder into this unit while it is awakened. You want to make sure it is unawakened, because when it is awakened, you're going to get yourself the third skill. As you can see right here, the Fire Joker here has 2 skills. When he awakens, he gets his third skill, and what you want to do is have the best opportunity for your skill ups to go towards that bomb. The bomb that you want to go ahead and increase the skill. So keep that in mind, guys, for you out there that are going to be, if you're not, you know, leveling up your Lucians, you're leveling up your bombers, you definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of that tip right there. In addition to that, don't forget, I mean, as always, like I already stated here, don't forget about the opportunity to get those almighty summoning pieces. This is one of those things where if you're mid to late stages of the game, I would probably make an argument for doing it, depending if where you're at when it comes to your Lucians and getting those skills. Why? Because you are at a scenario in the game where if you're really focused on, you know, Guild Wars offense or arena offense, whatnot, you know, having your amputation magics max skilled is a crucial part of the game, crucial part of these units here. And as you guys know, Lucians are one of the top, if not the top type of, you know, compositions out there that incorporate some heavy damage dealing units without the use of like a galleon or whatnot. So making sure that you do everything in your power to get these skills, to get that unit max skilled, is extremely important. So please take advantage of the Fusion Hexagram or the Almighty Summoning Pieces if you can, if it allows it to, so you can go ahead and get it done and get those max skill units. Okay, with regards to the other units there, I'm not even going to focus on, you know, talking about the other units, because I truly feel that this particular unit is food, and you should only be thinking about summoning, you know, collecting this unit to go ahead and skill up on your Lucian, your JoJo, or your Libli, if you so choose. Okay, that is it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this quick update for y'all. It's your boy ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we will see you this weekend for that HOH Secret Dungeon. I'm out.